My expectations for India, no, I'm not looking for partners. I'm not looking to open a campus in India. I am looking to drive part of our education with an awareness of India. So I think almost certainly we will open up campus rotation to India to teach foreigners about doing business in India. And we will also start writing cases with an Indian perspective, again, to help teach people about doing business in India on our programs. We've just finished a study of visiting the top MBA employers around the world, which include the major MBA employers here in India, to understand better what the strengths and weaknesses of business school graduates are, with a view to changing our curriculum globally to meet their needs. Now, the feedback from employers doesn't vary massively across the globe on what they think are the strengths and weaknesses of business schools. So it isn't that Indian employers want something different from American employers. Employers, full stop, want pretty much the same thing, by and large, they are not happy with the output of business schools. They think that business school graduates are strong on knowledge, theoretical knowledge of doing business, but not any of the skills, the soft skills that make a difference in whether they're successful or not in their career, and certainly not helping them with behavioural traits that make a difference whether they're a good employee or not. I think all business schools are, including Hult, are failing to produce graduates that are excellent employees. Right? And what they're failing to do is to teach students soft skills. So communication, how to sell, how to be a good team member, how to be a good leader. We don't teach any of those things. We teach finance, strategy, marketing, right? So we teach things that are available in textbooks that you, quite frankly, could read yourself, but we don't actually tell you what your strengths and weaknesses are, right? So if you ask most business school graduates, what are you good and bad at? They have no clue, but that's critical to business success. So we will radically change our curriculum in order to try to provide students with much more opportunities to practice their skills, the soft skill sets, and give them feedback, because that's what employers are asking for. I think there is a trend on where students want to work, so there is far more, particularly of the emerging markets, of students wanting or expecting to go home, if not immediately, but shortly after graduation. So it used to be, even 5-10 years ago, that, let's say, Indians wanted to get a job in the US. You see far more Indians and Chinese wanting to come back to India and China, thinking that they will make more money by doing so than getting a job in the US. You see on areas of study, a lot less focus on financial services, a lot more focus on entrepreneurship, marketing, etc. Again, just reflecting where the jobs are. I think placements is the wrong word for the practice of certainly foreign business schools, right? And may not be true in India, but it implies that the school places students. In reality, students are entering a job market, and all a business school does is facilitate introductions to companies, right? So it isn't that we take a student and we get that student a job. What we do is we take a student and we introduce the student to companies who could be interested in hiring the student, and then the student has to go through the interview process, and quite frankly could apply to that company with or without the business school, right? And yes, of course, my advice to all students in an economic downturn is to play to their CV strengths. So I think you can change geography or you can change industry, but in this climate you can't change both, right? So, if you're an IT professional coming out of India and you would like to go into marketing, fine, but in a downturn, look for a marketing job in India, not in the US.